is the reaction to discussion of Boruto Next Generation episode 195? I was right, the reaction will now commence. Alright, I hope I fixed all technical difficulties, but just in case at the end, this is the reaction to discussion of Boruto Next Generation episode 195. And yes, I'm positive it's probably fine, but anyway. Oh, you're already trying to say that. Okay. Well, he already told you why he's helping him, right? Oh, does he have no idea of the history? Probably. Oh, is Kawaki gonna... I mean, Sarada has seen him, but they haven't spoken. And Jojo is gonna be into him, by the way. I'm already seeing that. Of course. Why am I not shocked by that? Oh, okay. You did it like Wow. You have Choji as a friend. You're really not thinking Naruto, are you? I guess you're ruling the village so you can afford it, but still. Wow. Of course you will. I haven't doubted you for a second, Chocho. Okay, Sarada is being incredibly friendly. Oh, Sarada. Oh. I completely agree with Kawaki though. I would also choose chocolate. Although I have a personal addiction to chocolate, so I really shouldn't. Of course you can. Right. Right. No, it is a problem. Chocho is going to eat all of them by herself. Is Sarada gonna stick around in this episode? That would be fun. Tasty? It is chocolate, it is. Right. Obviously enough. They're trying little too hard. Oh. Whoa, Kawaki. Right. This is fun. Oh. Okay. Really? I'm pretty positive you just panicked. Oh. Right, you can say that. I mean, obviously they don't know his backstory. I really don't blame Naruto. I think everyone is trying, and it's very awkward, and I think that's how it should be. Okay, Sarada is tagging along this whole episode. I'm fine with that. Are we going to have another episode with Mitsuki around? Is he not aware? Right. Right. I mean, you're the one that made the mistake. Naruto being simple. Right. Right, that's a good lesson. My goodness, he has to explain sincerity to him. Oh, the music again. Wait, I think he is honest. Oh? Right. What is he thinking here? Really? That's what reminds you? Jesus, really? That's the thing? I mean, I feel very bad about him, but wow, what a thing to remind you of that. Naruto, you're there. Please stop him before he does something stupid. It must feel so odd to everyone else there, though. Right. Huh. What an odd thing to remind you of that. I do remember this. Oh, we're gonna see more of it? I mean, it's clear what's happening, but I wonder how the others are I can't believe how much I'm enjoying the last episodes. And I can talk about it after I'm certain something interesting. There is a reason why there is a reaction and then a discussion. Oh my goodness, Sarada. Calm down. He obviously has a lot of mental issues. Okay, Sarada, stick around just for a little bit. Right. Right. Are we going for some noodles? Yeah, ramen. Yay, ramen. Is Kawaki gonna love ramen? I mean, he probably will. Obviously enough, we know that he has had some issues with eating. Of course. Huh? Right. Wow, what a way to bring that back up. Okay, oh, what a blessings. This was a wholesome episode, even though it has some very messed up aspects, or moments. Both, actually. Yes.
マジで謝る気あったんだな。意外だぜ。
Unusual.
だから
まあお前の誠意は認めてやる。ただしやるよ。使い方は知ってるだろ。
Right, it's cool.
まったくあいつは。
めんどくせえ野郎だぜ。
Yeah, he is. He is. Are we gonna get a little more? I honestly could watch, as I said, 10 episodes of just this. I'm fine with it. Ah, these two. Right.
山中県
をしているの？
最近になりカラについて
Right, we have seen an episode of
こ
that.
の葉に登録が感づかれる。
Right.
あらそう。
だから君はここにいろ。
What? Really? Because he has been here before?
なんで？
Now they're really pushing it.
さっき
So, talking about being sus. How? I wonder how? I can't imagine. Weren't you willing to wait a little bit too? And... this episode was great. I'll be honest, I really liked this episode. I actually did. And I'm saying this kind of in a surprise because, yeah, Boruto is actually being very fun. For me at least. And I'm really enjoying where the story is going. I don't know how they're gonna explain Koji. Or, you know what, at this point, if you have watched till the episode I'm currently watching, and you've seen, as I said, everything so far, and you've seen the original, you absolutely know that Koji, at least from what the anime seems to tell me, is apparently in some sort of way Jiraiya. I do not know how. I can't understand how. I can't even start theorize to why that would be the case. But he is 100% without a single question. Come on, he can enter the village, considering that I assume that if you are actually registered in the sensory corp or something, they wouldn't detect you. So yeah, obviously, that's one thing pushing it. Another would be the fact that he knows the Rasengan and he summons toads. Come on, how much easier does it need to be made for you? I can't even start to explain how much easier it has to be. Regardless, though, especially saying that I think he said that he had a line that he has a connection to the village, and how in the world are they gonna push Jiraiya against everyone? Especially because Tsunade is alive. She is. So how are you pushing him? Is he revived? That's a whole another thing. If he's revived, that's fine. But he shouldn't have been able to live. We know he hasn't lived. Unless Pain stored him somehow, which I guess could be possible. Maybe he stored him so that he can be one of the paths. But yeah, this episode was about Kawaki. Regardless, as I was saying, he has a lot of issues. And it was clear, very, very, very clear. For example, with the fact that just a child bumping into him and he tried to squash him like a little bug. And obviously Nofino just putting the flowers into the vase and him literally panicking because just seeing a container and some spherical... Actually not spherical, but it's not cone. What's the name of that figure? Oh my goodness. Tube looking? Structures going into a tube reminds him of that. I think that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, it was very messed up and obviously enough Naruto understanding everything. I am glad that Sarada was in the episode. I feel like Sarada... I mean... She did annoy me a little bit, but that's mostly because she actually doesn't have the context we do. Actually, no one in the village has the context we do. And it is way more understandable now if you do know what Kawaki has actually been through. Hence, I really do not blame Sarada for acting the way she did. And especially I don't blame Naruto because he's actually... I think Naruto is a little too forgiving. At the same time, I assume he definitely assumes that Kawaki has gone through some awful things. And he is right in that. But yeah, just the episode in which Naruto and Kawaki are bonding, which is ridiculous. I feel like Kawaki has had as many bonding moments as Boruto, which is insane. And by that I mean obviously bonding moments with Naruto, which, yeah, it's ridiculous. And now, okay, maybe not. Obviously enough, Boruto has had way more interactions, so yeah. But if we are continuing at this pace, sooner I'm going to assume that sooner Kawaki is going to be feeling closer to Naruto than Boruto. But anyway, Obviously, for now, Kawaki has talked only with Sarada and Boruto, so you do wonder how he's going to act with everyone else. Will he become a ninja as well? And if he does, is he going into Team 7, or is he just gonna stay in the village and maybe help from time to time, prove that he actually wants to belong and something like that? Well, we're going to see. There's a video there, you can subscribe to my channel there, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.